You know what is wild? Certain people enter a room and instantly get everyone's respect. They don't even say a word, no chatting, no yelling, zilch. Yet everyone views them differently, want to know their secret. It is not what you guess. I used to be unnoticed, quite literally. Folks would walk right by as if I didn't exist. At school, at work, everywhere. It felt awful. But then something strange occurred. I tweaked 5 small things, just 5, and suddenly people began treating me totally differently. They listened when I spoke. They asked for my view. They truly respected me. The crazy part, I hardly said a thing. Today I'll reveal these 5 secrets. You can start applying them right now. Like today, no special talents required, no complex tricks, just simple stuff that actually gets results. But first, let me share something crucial. Respect isn't about being noisy. And once you master creating that magic, your entire life shifts. I've tested these tactics for 3 years on myself, on friends, even on strangers, and every single time they succeeded. So pay close attention because what I am about to share will transform how people see you forever. Won't stand like a champion. Notice how most people stand, shoulders slumped, looking at the ground, taking up little space like they want to vanish. That is exactly what you shouldn't do. Here is what winners do. They stand tall, shoulders back, chin up, not like a robot, natural loose, but tall. It is like they own the area they're standing in. Why does this work? Because your body speaks before your mouth does. When you stand tall, people's brains automatically think, this individual matters. They don't even realize they're thinking it. It just happens, this immediately. Sit up straight, pull your shoulders back a bit, feel different. That is the sensation of respect starting to grow too. The power of slow. If ever note how respected figure, they move slowly. They speak slowly. They handle everything like they have all the time on earth. Meanwhile, nervous folks are scrambling around like headless chickens. Here is the deal. When you move slowly, you appear calm. When you seem calm, you look in control. When you appear in control, people look up to you. It is that easy. Picture this. 2 people enter a meeting. One rushes in, drops their bag, starts chatting super fast. The other walks in gently, sits down calmly, pauses before speaking. Who seems more important? The slow one. Every single time. Start practicing this today. Walk a bit slower, talk a bit slower, even eat slower. Your mind will feel calmer, and people will view you differently. And here is something nobody mentions. Something magical occurs. People actually start waiting for you to talk. They lean in, they get curious. Because this one feels intimidating initially, but it is incredibly effective. Most people look away when chatting with someone. They check the floor, the wall, their phone, anywhere except the person's eyes. Big error, huge. When you look someone in the eyes, you are telling them, I see you, I am not scared, I am confident. And people respect confidence like crazy. But here is the key. Don't gaze like a weird robot. That is odd instead. Look at them for 3 seconds, then glance away for 1 second, then look back. Natural, easy, relaxed. I recall the first time I tested this. I was speaking, look away, look back. You know what happened? He actually started respecting my views more, same words, same concepts, just different eye contact, mind-blowing. Try this out with everybody, the cashier at the shop, your pals, your family. In 1 week, you'll feel like a totally different person. 4, listen more than you speak. Okay, this sounds opposite. How do you gain respect without talking? By listening like a pro. Here is where most people mess up. Someone starts speaking and they immediately start planning what they're going to say next. They aren't truly listening. They're just waiting for their turn to chat. Respected people do the reverse. They listen so intently it is like they're soaking up every single word. They nod. They make little noises like or interesting. They ask questions they actually care about. Why is this so strong? Because everyone wants to be heard. When you genuinely listen to someone, they feel significant. And when you make someone feel significant, they respect you forever. Next time someone speaks to you, watch their face, hear their words, sense what they're feeling, then reply. You'll be amazed at how differently they treat you. And wait until you hear the final secret. It is the most potent one by far, but you need to grasp these first 4 before the 5th one makes sense. Trust me, it is worth it. 5. The one that separates average people from people everyone respects. Are you set? Here it is. When big moments happen, stay silent, just be quiet. I know that sounds odd. Let me clarify. When there is a problem or drama or chaos, everyone starts talking at once. Everyone has a view. Everyone is loud. And in all that racket, nobody is heard. But the person who stays quiet, the person who just observes and listens, that person becomes the most powerful figure in the room. Because when they finally do speak, everyone stops and listens. Silence is like a superpower. It makes people curious. It makes you seem wise. It makes people think you know something they don't. Here is how to apply it. When people are arguing or grumbling, don't jump in, just stay quiet, watch, listen. Wait then, when everyone is done speaking, you say something short and calm, and boom, everyone listens. I saw this occur at work last month. Everyone was fighting about a project, yelling, arguing, going nuts. One fellow sat there silently the whole time, didn't say a peep. Then after 10 minutes he spoke 5 words. Let's attempt a new approach. Everyone paused. Everyone listened. Everyone agreed. That is the power of silence. But here is the secret nobody tells you about. They help, sure, but the real secret is deeper. Respect comes from respecting yourself first. When you stand tall, you are respecting your body. When you move slowly, you are respecting your time. When you hold eye contact, you are respecting your value. When you listen, you are respecting others. When you use silence, you are respecting your words. People sense the difference between someone pretending and someone who actually believes in themselves. So let's break this down. Super simple. 1. Stand straight like you count because you do. 2. Move and talk slowly like you have all the time in the world because rushing makes you seem weak. 3. Look people in the eyes for 3 seconds at a time. It shows confidence without being odd. 4. Listen so well that people that is better than talking. 5. Use silence as your secret tool. Silent types earn more respect than loud people. These 5 things transformed my life. I went from invisible to someone people actually listen to. And I've seen it work for hundreds of others too. Here is what I want you to do right now. Choose one strategy, just one. Try it today. Maybe it is standing taller. Maybe it is talking slower. Whatever feels easiest. Stick with it for a week. Then come back and tell me what happened.